The antique shop was tucked away in a forgotten alley, its windows cloudy with grime. The sign above the door read "Curios and Antiques," but the store seemed to belong to another era. I pushed the creaking door open, and a bell jingled faintly as if announcing my arrival to something unseen. The air inside was thick with the scent of old dust and something else, something metallic, like blood. Rows of shelves stretched toward the ceiling, crowded with oddities. Taxidermy animals with glassy eyes, vintage dolls with cracked faces, and a collection of ancient-looking mirrors. One mirror in particular caught my eye. It was framed in black wood, its surface ripple-free, like still water. A small plaque at the bottom read, "Reflections of the Soul." The shopkeeper, an old man with sunken eyes, appeared behind me. "Ah, you found the star of the show," he said, his voice low and gravelly. "That's no ordinary mirror. It's said to reflect not your face, but your memories, the happiest moment of your life trapped forever." I laughed, but the sound felt hollow. "Sounds like a gimmick." He shrugged. "Believe what you want, but I warn you, some truths are better left unseen." I didn't listen. I couldn't resist. The mirror felt oddly warm to the touch, like it had been waiting for me. As I stared into its glass, the room around me faded, replaced by a scene so vivid it felt real. I was a child again, sitting on a beach with my father. The sun was setting, casting golden light over the waves. He was laughing, tossing a frisbee for our dog to chase. It was a moment I'd forgotten, buried under years of grief after his passing. Tears welled in my eyes as the memory played on, every detail sharp, every emotion and raw. But as the scene shifted, the happiness began to warp. I saw my father's face, but it was twisted in pain. He was lying in a hospital bed, his hand clutching mine as the machines around him flatlined. I felt the same horror and helplessness I'd felt that day, as if I were reliving it. I stumbled back, gasping, but the mirror held me in its grip. More memories flashed before me, joyful ones, painful ones, moments I tried to bury. Each one was more vivid than the last, until I couldn't distinguish past from present. And then I saw something that wasn't a memory. A dark figure stood just behind me, its presence cold and oppressive. I spun around, but there was no one there. When I turned back to the mirror, the figure was closer, its face a blur of shadows. "You shouldn't have looked," it whispered, its voice echoing in my mind. I tried to run, but my feet felt rooted to the spot. The mirror's surface began to ripple, like water disturbed by a storm. The figure reached out, its hand stretching beyond the glass, and I screamed. When I came to, I was lying on the floor, the shopkeeper kneeling beside me. The mirror stood intact, its surface calm once more. "I warned you," he said, his voice soft but unyielding. I stumbled out of the shop, my mind reeling. But as I glanced back, I could swear I saw the figure in the window, watching me. And when I turned to run, I heard the mirror's voice one last time. "Your memories are mine now." That was 3 days ago. Since then, I've been plagued by visions, moments from my past, twisted and distorted. And in every one, the figure is there, closer and closer. I don't know what it wants, but I know this. Some reflections are better left unseen.